So it is 6 o'clock. I will call the public meeting to order. I have a motion moved by Deputy Mayor Summers, seconded by Councillor Fosteraro. Be it resolved that Council approve the agenda of the public meeting as presented. All in favor? And that's carried. Are there any declarations of pecuniary interest? Asking once, twice, 3 times, seeing none. We will move on to the planning application. We have a planning application V2022-00274B Rocky Road. And I will turn the meeting over to our CAO clerk, Ms. Scott.
Thank you, Mayor Hagman. This application is for an addition to a seasonal dwelling to allow them more space to have a year-round dwelling. This addition is not going to go any closer to the water. It's a side addition, so it's still an illegal non-conforming. It's just an addition to the property that's already there. And we've not received any complaints or concerns or questions with regard to this application.
And does council have any questions on this application? Councillor Dunbar?
Yeah, thank you. It's more of a inquiry. Katie, when they're expanding houses, is this part of, it wouldn't be part of the towns, but would Algoma Public Health be involved? You know, when you're enlarging a unit, you know, and you have a certain size of a septic system, that has nothing to do with us. That'd be all under Algoma Public Health?
That's correct. Through the building department, that request may come from our building inspector to obtain compliance from Algoma Public Health, and that would at that time be handled by them.
Okay, and are there any other questions? Seeing none, thank you for that presentation. And we'll move on to 4.2, V2022-003, and that's 2279B, Greenery Lake Road. And Ms. Scott, we'll turn it over to you for your explanation.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Again, this is a similar situation to the previous application. This is not going any closer to the water. This is a side addition as well. And we have not received any complaints or concerns with regard to this application.
And does council have any questions on this application? Not seeing any hands going up, so we'll move to ZBL 2022-00144 Michigan Avenue. Ms. Scott?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. This is for a zoning change and designation for the old yellow steeple into a multi-residential area or use. We did receive some concerns with regard to parking, which were addressed, which have been attached to your package as well through the planner, as well has been satisfied with the revised parking accommodations, which have now exceeded the minimum requirements.
And does council have any questions for Ms. Scott? Councillor Fosteraro?
Thanks, Madam Mayor. I just had a quick question. When it was used as a place of worship, what did they do for parking? I saw that the drawings of the prospective 3 tenant building, and it looks great. But what did they do previous to this request?
So previously, when it was a place of worship, that would have pre-existed some of our zoning bylaws, and that wouldn't have been applied. When the previous owner to this owner for the yellow steeple purchased it, they had an agreement with the school board to utilize their parking for events. But this is a different situation due to the fact that it's a residential, so there would be longer term parking that would be required.
Councillor Jim Dunbar?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. And I believe also, Katie, I could be wrong, but did we not, or were we not requested that we made a driveway available up over top of the sidewalk? At one time there wasn't, Jennifer, and we made the, I don't know, some sort of grade.
So for the property next door to that residence, we did. So for both that residence and the residence next door, when they obtained a building permit, we requested that they put in a driveway because they were parking along the street, which was causing issues for snow removal.
Counselor Foster-Arrow?
I promise, last question.
No problem.
So it's requesting a multi-use dwelling with 3 dwellings. Is that 3 dwellings in total, including the one at the back? And are the owners going to be living there? So it would create 2 potential new dwelling structures.
I'm unclear if the owners are planning to live in the residence, but it will be for 3 units.
I think I can answer your question, Counselor Foster-Arrow. The owners are not planning on living in that residence. And are there any other questions? Seeing none, we'll go back to the regular agenda, and we have a resolution to adjourn this meeting, moved by Counselor Jim Dunbar, seconded by Deputy Mayor Summers. Be it resolved that council adjourn the public meeting at 6:05 p.m. All in favor of this motion? And that is carried. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you back at 7.